Good morning, everybody. This is Tyler's Talking Sports. If this is your first time tuning in, we're so glad to have you here. My name is Tyler Hess. On the other side of the mic, my brother from another mother, Tyler Castle. You'll meet him in a few minutes, and I think you'll like him. If this is your first time tuning in, you got to know what you're listening to. Here at Tyler's Talking Sports, we cover college football, we cover college basketball, we cover college baseball. You name it in the college world, we're talking about it. From breaking news to big games to new coaching hires to kids entering the transfer portal, we cover it all. So, if you love what you're listening to and you love this episode, be sure to find us on all major podcasting platforms. Find us on social media. We're on Twitter. We're on Facebook. Be sure to give us a follow and a like there. We're also on YouTube and TikTok, but on YouTube, be sure to give us a subscribe, because when you do, that allows you to get exclusive content that nobody else gets that's not subscribed to us. When you subscribe to us on YouTube, you get exclusive access to our 10-minute episodes that we drop weekly throughout the week. Plus, our 2 episodes we drop every Monday and Thursday at 6 a.m. You're not going to want to miss any of the content we have, and we appreciate you guys being here, and we hope you enjoy the episode.
This episode is brought to you by Next Level Fitness Club in Lebanon, Virginia. 1806 East Main Street, Lebanon, Virginia, 24266. They are a 24/7 gym facility, 24/7 tanning. They also offer certified personal training and certified functional fitness classes to fit all needs. If you're in the market for a gym membership, this is a great place to hit up. Hit up Ethan, Tyler, or Jordan at any of their numbers, and check out their website at www.nextlevelfitnessclub276.com.
This episode is brought to you by Little's Lawn Care. Little's Lawn Care is the all-you-need lawn care people. You need your yard mowed, you need your leaves blowed out of your yard, you need your gutters cleaned out, contact Little's Lawn Care at 276-698-5104. Again, that number is 276-698-5104. You can text them and you can call him. His name is Brandon Little. He's an incredible person, and be sure you let him know that Tyler sent you.
And we're live! Season 2, Episode 37, the one about the round ball. Happy Thursday morning. It's your first time tuning in to Tyler's Talking Sports. We sure do appreciate having you. On the other side of the mic, my brother from another mother, Tyler Hess, and myself, Tyler Castle, bringing you Tyler's Talking Sports. Time was a little off there. But hey, happy Thursday morning, Hess. Hope you're having a great week so far. You having a good week?
Yeah, man. Can't complain. Been busy, but can't complain about it. Got a job, put food on the table.
Paying the bills.
Yep.
Doing podcasts throughout the week after work. Man, you cannot figure out that hat, can you? You've turned that sucker around 10 times before you
figure out what I want to do.
Can't figure out what he wants to do, man. My week's going good so far. Thank you for asking.
Glad it's going good, man.
Appreciate it. Yeah, it's going good. Can't complain. Same thing, man. Got a job, happy to have it. You know, just living life, loving life.
No free shout.
You know, if you're ready. Never got to get
be ready.
Be ready, get ready. We're going to have to work on this. Yeah, we'll have to work on it. But
we get that guy on the show.
We really do. That guy was awesome. He was a cool guy. If y'all don't know, guys, that was back in App State when we watched App State smack JMU.
Yeah.
TTS on the road. There was this guy in front of us who told us he was walking by, obviously drunk, but it was hilarious. He told us if you're always ready, you never got to get ready.
Yep.
And then he dabbed us up.
Yeah.
It was great. Good times down at App State. Can't wait to go back there.
Can't wait.
But yeah, no free shout outs to Drake. I like that. $5 off. 1.3K on Facebook, guys. We did hit 4 off Facebook and we lost 1.
Wish they'd come back.
You'll have that on them big jobs. Guys, we've been trying to hit this 1.3K for a minute. And I said, you know, on Monday's pod, if y'all go back and listen, that we're going to hit it this week. I have faith in y'all. Y'all keep sharing it. We're going to get that 1.3.
Yep, we're going to get it.
We're going to get it today. Let's just speak it into existence.
Yeah, let's do it today. Thursday.
We're going to get it today. Thursday. What is today? 116? Yeah, 116, 2025. TTS hits 1.3K followers on Facebook. Let's do it, guys. Y'all have been crushing it. I was going to say something here. Y'all been crushing it on our 10-minute videos, by the way, that have been going up on YouTube, TikTok, and Facebook. Again, TikTok might be going away next week. We don't know what's going to happen there. So just if you see us disappear on TikTok, so did everybody else from the U.S. So that's what happened.
I was going to say YouTube, we're 1 subscriber away from 50.
1. I want to hit that 5. I thought about making a fake account just to hit it. Is that okay? Is that allowed?
I also want to shout out Gunnar Rasnick.
Yes.
Do comments on a lot of our stuff on our Spotify, which, guys, a lot of people don't utilize that, but you can communicate with us through Spotify. You can comment on our episodes. Also comments on our YouTube page. So shout out Gunnar for being a loyal fan, and he is the TTS Fan of the Week.
TTS Fan of the Week. Are we going to start doing that?
Yeah, why not?
Hey, I like that. Yeah, he approached me actually in the gym at Next Level Fitness Club. No free shout out, but they are one of our sponsors for this podcast. So, yeah, he actually told me that he listens there and he enjoys our content. So, anytime we're out in public or anything like that, guys, and y'all want to let us know that you listen, please let us know. It means the world to us. Obviously, we're bringing it up here. So, yeah, I immediately texted Hess and I was like, hey, man, like we got, Gunnar Rasnick listening to our podcast. Like it's pretty cool. Pretty cool, man. So,
love it.
Yeah, shout out to Gunnar. Shout out to all y'all, really. Keep crushing it, guys. Love the comments. Been getting a lot of stuff back on our Beck post, Carson Beck, where he was potentially talking about going, or staying at Georgia, and there was rumors that Bama was wanting him, and he ended up going to Miami. So, but not to get off topic here. I know this episode's about the Orange Ball. I think it's Orange Ball, right? Brown ball?
Round one. It's round. Again,
it's round.
It depends on the brand.
It depends on the brand. Guys, what ball, that should be a question, what college basketball do most teams use?
I think Nike's the big one.
Nike's the big brand.
I know that's what they use.
I know Evo's high school.
I know
Spalding's NBA.
Spalding is definitely NBA. I don't know. They may have lost that contract. I don't know.
I need to look that up. That's very important.
Yeah. I think Under Armour's got a ball too. So I think Auburn uses the Under Armour.
Under Armour's got a ball? Well, I should have known that. Yeah.
So I think it all depends. I know Adidas has got a ball, so
so if Tennessee loses to Georgia tonight, can I blame it on the brand of the basketball?
Well, you all use a Nike ball too, so
okay, just making sure. I'm just trying to look for a valid excuse in case they do lose.
We're sponsored by Nike,
but it ain't gonna happen. Let's just be honest.
Yeah, we'll see.
It ain't gonna happen. New college basketball AP poll top 25 just dropped this week, guys. I'll go through the first couple ones here, Hess. You finish out the rest, baby. Number 1. Auburn called it. Number 2, Iowa State. Very surprised by that. Number 3, Duke. I thought Duke would jump Iowa State. Number 4, Alabama.
Yep.
Number 5, Florida.
Yep.
All the way down, which I don't agree with. Number 6, Tennessee.
But that justifies what you said Monday.
Yeah, I did say that I saw Tennessee dropping 2-6. And Hess said that he didn't see him dropping out of the top 5, but I looked at it as Florida has to be higher because they got the same record and Florida beat them.
My thing was, which was proven, we'll talk about it. I didn't think Florida was a better team than Tennessee, and I don't think Alabama's a better team than Tennessee. So, and it's been proven.
Not yet
This week.
We still got some SEC games coming up. We're ready to get into, so we'll see.
Been proven this week though.
We'll see if they got this. I really do think like the top 10 can shuffle anywhere. I think this top 10 is very good. But anyway, guys, number 7, Marquette. Number 8.
Marquette, team nobody's talking about.
I can see why, and I'll tell you why here in a minute. Number 8, Kentucky. A lot of SEC up here. Number 9, Kansas. Number 10, Houston. Hess, wrap us up, baby.
All right, you did 10, and I got to do 15?
Yeah, I'm tired.
Oh, man, typical Tennessee fan.
It's early in the morning, man. 6 a.m.
Taking the easy route. Can't be early in the morning because we know we got Georgia, Tennessee playing here in about 2 hours. Yeah, we're recording.
Okay, guys, we're recording on Wednesday night. Everybody knows that. Who's been listening? Shout out to y'all.
Right. Yep, shout out to you guys. Another SEC school, number 11, Texas A&M. Also, they're highly ranked in baseball this year, so watch out. Michigan State, 12, another team nobody's really talking about. Oregon, 13. UConn, 14. Mississippi State, 15th. Gonzaga. This is relatively low for Gonzaga, I feel like, in
it is.
My history of
Mark Few always has that team top 25, though. I'll say
he does. They do very well over there. But Gonzaga, Spokane, Washington, shout out those guys. Purdue, 17th. Memphis, 18. Illinois, 19. Michigan. Don't park your car at a Michigan game. 24 cars were robbed during their last basketball game, so don't park your car at a Michigan game. They are ranked 20th. Ole Miss, 21st. Number 22, Utah State, coming out of the Mountain West. Georgia enters the rankings at 23. Shout out to my dogs. Wisconsin Badgers, 24. And rounding out your top 25, the Baylor Bears.
The Baylor Bears, who won't be top 25 here soon. And I'll tell you why here in just a second. Yeah, what's your thoughts, quick thoughts on the top 25? Anything that you think that needs to be changed?
I don't
You
think
can't
Tennessee
count,
needs
of
to be.
course, the games after. I mean,
Yeah, you're right. I don't think coming into this week before last night, don't think Tennessee need to be 6. I agree with Auburn, Iowa State. Probably put Duke up there the way they've been playing. I think
I
Tennessee
thought
should
that
have had
Duke
it.
too. Honestly,
Iowa State, they've done it all year though.
Iowa State was lucky;
But they won.
they escaped. Yeah, but I wasn't.
Uh,
I mean, I
if
know I
I
can't.
was, if
I can't
I,
count Tuesday night's
all
game,
right,
but
go ahead, Jacob Compton. Go ahead and come at me. If Iowa State plays Duke at
calling them
Duke,
out.
go ahead and say that. I'll give Duke the home field.
Sure. I mean,
Iowa State is
Cameron's a hard place to play.
Iowa State has the defense to beat Duke at Duke. You play them at Iowa State, they win. Iowa State probably has
They're good.
the most consistent. And I only say that because Tennessee struggled with defense against Florida that I've seen in basketball this year, and their offense, they got scores all across the board. But other than that, again, Marquette. Now a lot of people's talking about them. I think Shaka Smart's still up there, and doing great things up there at Marquette. Marquette's a team that is going to hang around this top 10 all year long, and they're going to be sneaky in the March Madness and the tournament. Kansas creeping themselves way back up in there. Houston, really good defensive team. A lot of good defensive teams.
Yeah.
But the team here that I'm kind of looking at that was getting overlooked outside of Marquette, because I really think Marquette is a Sweet 16 at least team this year, is the Purdue Boilermakers at 17. They're finally starting to get it together. They lost a lot last year, losing Zach Edey, your favorite player. They're a team to watch out, especially in that Big Ten. That Big Ten's kind of wide
foul,
open.
apparently.
So I think Purdue's a team to watch out. Another sleeper team, which I think tonight we're going to figure out what they're made of, is Georgia. Very, very young, the youngest team in the SEC, ranked for the first time that I can remember, probably since I think 2015 was the last time they were ranked. Big matchup tonight in Knoxville, so I'm excited about that. This is Wednesday night, guys, so just don't get confused when you are listening. But yeah, that's my 3 though. I'm looking at it's kind of Tennessee should have been ranked higher, I believe. I think Marquette's not getting talked about enough, and I really think Purdue is a team to kind of watch for because they're really starting to roll.
Yeah, I'm not going to go over the top 25 because we got to go over the games from this past week here.
Well, why'd you make me go over it? Why?
The reason being, I just wanted to get your take on that.
Yeah, you want to get my take on it. Nobody cares about your take.
I liked it. No, nobody cares about my take.
Okay.
No, I got a team that's not on here that I think you need to start watching.
A non-top 25 team?
Non-top 25. That's why I didn't
it.
mention it. Okay. We will touch on them here shortly, so I didn't want to go into that. That's why. That's my team that I think you need to pay attention to. I think they will start getting it going and could be dangerous later on in the season. Definitely March Madness time. Also, another team on here that we'll touch on here in a second too. Number 21, Ole Miss. Really liked what I saw from them the other night. Chris Beard has got that team playing excellent. They look just like the old Texas Tech when Matt McClung was there. They've got the same style offense. Very good defensively. So that's another team to watch for. That's kind of in the bottom half of the top 25. I don't think they'll stay there long. UConn, another one. UConn, it has all the tangibles to make it to the Final Four. Had a sloppy start there, which is okay. It's fine. You'd rather have a sloppy start there, but they've definitely improved since then. So we'll see what they can do. If they don't get streaky, that's a team that could make it to the Final Four.
I like that.
How about that? There's mine.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Appreciate that.
Man, you ready to recap the week so far in basketball?
Hey, man, Tuesday night was I have to warn me about that. Tuesday night.
You can hear the click. I got a loud clicker. I got to get a quiet clicker,
I
guys.
can't hear you click.
Well, I can hear it when I listen to this episode.
Well, it's because you're paying attention to it. See, now everybody's going to pay attention to it. Way to bring it to everybody's attention now. Great.
I snapped my fingers, but was that a clip or?
I don't know, man.
We'll never know.
A clip.
Y'all let me know. Shall I order a quiet clicker?
Yes, but I'm tired of hearing you talk about it. But he won't.
Yeah, well, I'm just tired. I'm just tired of you. How about that?
Guys,
coming at the shots at me.
A little bit of edge here, Dave Castle. We got a big game. We're excited about it.
It's just another week in Knoxville, baby. Go Vols! Go! If we freaking lose, I'm going to lose it.
Georgia going to get beat by 40. Watch this.
I'm going to be so mad. I hope we dog stomp them.
It's possible.
I hope so. I hope we shut you down. I want to talk so much smack, please. please.
You got to because you can't beat us in football. Or baseball, for that matter. But go ahead.
We split
the
you
natty.
in baseball. Yeah, we won the natty, and we split you in baseball, so I don't want to hear that. And we're going to get you in football this coming year.
Wait, who's ranked higher in the preseason baseball rankings?
One. You got one spot.
We won it by one vote, too. It's one vote.
It's okay. Y'all can have that spot.
That's in the Baseball America preseason.
When's y'all's last natty in baseball?
Ooh, be a minute.
Yeah, last one was us 2024.
But if you look at the baseball, Division I baseball, whatever, Division I, they have two separate rankings, like Coach's Poll and whatever.
Yeah, so it's one vote.
Tennessee's ranked 4th in that one, and Georgia's ranked 8th in that one.
I mean, they're top 10 programs. But
yeah. Great program. Great coaches. Yep.
Yeah, I can't say anything bad. The only thing I really get mad about Georgia is beating us every freaking year in football. So I'm just tired of that. I need to win there. I need to win there.
All right, let's get into it, buddy.
Yeah, on Tuesday, this past Tuesday, guys, if you didn't watch this game, I thought it was going to be a great game. Turned into a blowout. Number 1 ranked Auburn versus number 15 Mississippi State. Auburn wins that one 88-66 without Johnny Broome. What did you think about that? I mean, I was very surprised at the dominance of this team without him, and I mean, just winning by 22. I didn't see that coming.
Surprising that they lose the points from him and still win by that, but I think it goes back to what I said on Monday's episode. You were talking about Broome. We were talking about him like, AP poll or AP National Player of the Year, or the Wooden Award for that matter. I don't take anything away from Broome. I think he's a great player, but I also think my argument kind of stands with this, adds to it. He's surrounded by great talent around him, great coach in Bruce Pearl. And this game shows, if you didn't know he was hurt and you didn't look at the stat line, you would have said, Broome dominated in that game. I mean, if you didn't know anything. So I think if you're an Auburn fan, that's great. Like Auburn fans are sweating this week. They're like, oh no, this could be big. But I think it reiterates the fact that they got great talent around him. It's not just him, and Bruce Pearl's a great coach. So
Bruce Pearl is a great coach.
Way to make the adjustments.
Yeah, Auburn improves to 16-1.
Also, here Bruce Pearl throws really good cookouts in the Knoxville area.
I don't doubt it. Can you hook us up with that? You got to hook up.
Well,
I'd like to get some barbecue from old Brucey.
I would, but he got kicked out of Knoxville for having illegal barbecues with recruits, and they got rid of him. Okay, you can do it now.
In today's time, it wouldn't matter.
Yeah, you can do it now.
That's the thing. That's what kills me, man. It's just like Reggie Bush, ahead of his time, man. Just ahead of his time. Mississippi State, they're not a slouch either this year. So don't let this game.
This game was at Auburn too.
This game was at Auburn. It's a tough place to play. It was loud there. I mean, fans were going crazy for a basketball game, which is good to see. SEC school sell out for basketball games. That's nice to see.
They didn't have much of a football program this year.
They really didn't this year. They had nothing to really look forward to. But I think that will be changing down there in Auburn. I mean, Hugh Freeze's a good coach. I think they'll get it figured out. Mississippi State drops to 14-3. Josh Hubbard led the Bulldogs with 17 points. I was like, wow, that's really good. He was 11 for 12 from the free throw line.
Yeah. Hey, make your foul shots.
Make free throws, guys. Horrid shooting from the Bulldogs in this one. That's what cost them. I mean, I think they shot like 30-some, maybe 20-some%, somewhere way down there. So
did they beat Alabama a week ago or something? Yeah, they beat Alabama. Yeah.
Yes, they did. Yeah, Alabama's kind of going through the sled here. So, yeah, I don't know, man. They're slate. Sorry, I don't know why I said sled.
Yeah, snow.
Going through the slate. Yeah, sledding. Got all this snow. It still won't freaking melt. I'm just ready for this stuff to melt. Yeah, Auburn's scary.
Yeah, they are. They're going to be
Auburn's very scary. Speaking of another scary team, the scary Blue Devils, number 3, Duke, spanks Miami, 89-54. They put up 50 at half.
You think a lot of this with Miami? I mean, I know they were struggling out the gate because of transfer portal and stuff that happened. I mean, last year they were a Final Four team, and you had Laurinaiga. I mean, I hate that he resigned and stepped away from the program due to it, but do you think they would be in a better position if he was still coaching with, even though they're talent deprived, do you think they'd still be in maybe a better shape than where they're at? Because they've been playing terrible basketball since he left.
I mean, maybe like seven wins, maybe. I still think they'd have a losing record overall. I think they'd be below 500.
I think when he left, they were 5-2 or 4-2 when he left.
I think they'd have a losing record. I don't think it'd be this bad, but I mean, he lost what, 4 transfers? 5?
He lost
his whole starting lineup.
He lost 3 returning starters and then 2 key players off the bench.
Yeah, so full 5. I mean, he lost a full 5.
Those 3 starters came to him the day after the Final Four and said, "Hey, we're going to transfer unless y'all can give us more money."
That's ridiculous, man. I mean, they're on a premier program. If they would have stayed, I mean, Miami, I think this would have been a great game.
Well, I don't know. I don't know if I would say Miami's a premier program. It was a premier program when Laurinaiga was coaching it because
yes, that's what I'm getting at. Yeah. I mean, just made the Final Four.
Yeah,
that's very hard to do.
The NIL just got rid of probably one of the greatest basketball coaches of our lifetime. I mean, George Mason, the run he had with George Mason back when we were in grade school.
Yeah.
Final Four, I mean, sucks. But, man, Duke looks good. I mean, get back on that. They look really good. They're playing probably some of their best basketball they played all year. They're finally
that was the best game I've seen them play all year, hands down.
They're getting in their groove, and like you said, I mean, Cooper didn't drop 42 in this one, but other players stepped up. And, I mean, that's
Colin Knippel. He dropped 25 for the Blue Devils.
What was that again?
Knippel.
Okay, just wanted to hear you say it one more time.
Yep. Yep. Dropped 25 for the Blue Devils, 9 for 11 shooting, and 6 from 8 from deep. 6 of 8 from deep.
Sure it ain't Nupale?
No, dude, it's Nipple. Promise you. Ask Jacob.
Because I don't think you sound the K?
I swear. It's
Knipple.
I think the K. I don't think the K is completely silent. It's like Knipple when they pronounce it.
It's interesting.
It might just be nipple. I don't know.
That would be cool.
I can't remember if it's Knipple or nipple.
No, you can't. How you going? You can't look.
Had to be delayed. Yeah, I can't remember. Jacob, let me know. It is like that though. I promise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not against it.
I'm just trying to pronounce his name right, but I don't know if the K's silent or not.
Okay, fine.
So we'll have to learn that.
That's fine.
He can shoot though. I'll tell you that. Dude don't miss. Duke improves to 15-2. What do you think about that?
I mean, we talked about them. I mean, they're set up for a long run in March Madness. But I will say, this Duke team reminds me of some of those Duke teams that we looked at and they're like, man, they're dominant from the starting 5 all the way to the bench, and then got beat by Lehigh in the first round. So,
yeah,
I want to see this continue with Duke. I don't want to see any kind of unexpected struggles. Let's put it that way. Without injuries, I don't want to see them go up to Virginia Tech, and I know they play Tech. Tech always plays them tough in basketball, but they should beat Tech just like they beat Miami. I want to see them continue this run, and then, they can run the table, and I believe they can. I mean, I believe they're a Final Four team. I just want to see them continue on, because at the beginning of the year we did see some struggles out of them. It's kind of like, but again, the one and done
locked in on defense. Yeah,
bringing in new players every year, it takes a minute to get everybody acquainted with everybody and get everything right. So.
What I will say about this, too, watching this Duke team, I love seeing Cooper not be a ball hog. That is nice. I mean, he just dropped 42, just broke the ACC freshman record, and he's out there passing to Rocker. And I think he only had like 13 this game, but still, I mean, it's nice. It's nice to see them not relying on one person, which is good. You have to have multiple scorers in today's game. So,
and Duke did lose one of their best defensive players in Brown. He's out several weeks. So,
yeah, saw that. Yeah, man. All right, Duke going to run the table.
It's very possible. I mean, the chances are extremely high. Like I said, I just want to continue. I want to see Duke continue to dominate the way they are. When they play these good teams, beat them, and when they play these bad teams, let's take them to the woodshed.
That's what they did with Miami.
Yeah.
Number 21, Ole Miss versus number 4, Alabama. Down goes Bama, 64-74, 10-point loss. Chris Beard's Ole Miss Rebels, talked about him a second ago. I think they are hitting their stride. I really do. I think they're looking pretty good. This was a home game too for Alabama, so Ole Miss wins on the road. That's a big win.
Takes away your theory of the road games there.
Well, the road games there at the beginning of the season with the SEC, every road game they were losing. Yeah. Every single team. Kentucky, Tennessee. Can't remember who else it was. Texas,
Georgia lost at Ole Miss.
Texas A&M. All them. They all lost.
Kentucky lost at our place.
Yes. I mean,
Florida
lost at Kentucky.
We lost at Ole Miss.
Yeah. It was just all over the place. So that's why I had that theory. But that theory obviously is not 100% true. Tide now dropped to 14-3. Ole Miss improves to 15-2. Pretty nice. Pretty nice from Ole Miss there. I don't think I've ever seen Ole Miss 15-2.
Yes.
You have?
You have.
Oh, I have?
Hold on. Let me name the player. Hold on. I gotta when I
Go
name
back.
him.
I'm trying to think, man.
When I name him, you're gonna be like, dude, yes. He shot threes all the time. White guy, real cocky guy, kind of like the Johnny Manziel basket. You'll know him when I say his name. Hold on. It was Marshall Mitchell. Hold on. I'll get it.
Played Ole Miss.
Yes, sir. Was a stud.
Not ringing a bell right off. While you look that up, Malik Dia did lead the Rebels with 23 and shot 11 for 21 from the field.
Marshall Henderson.
Marshall Henderson. Okay, I do remember that name.
Yes.
Okay.
Let me pull a picture of. You want to see a picture of him?
Yeah, pull it up here. Pull it up for viewers. Can you pull it up in? Drag it over in there.
Let me pull one up here.
Marshall Henderson. I remember that name.
Yeah. Hold on 1 second. I'll get it pulled up here.
Technical difficulties, man. Aiden Holloway led the Tide with 15. What surprised me in this game, Sears only had 11. He did not shoot good. I think that's really what hurt him. He's their leading scorer, leading guy. He was 2 for 8 from the field. So, got to shoot a little better than that to win these big games. But that Ole Miss defense, man, I'm telling you, looked just like Texas Tech old defense. Looked good. I think this is probably the, yes. Pull him up a little bit more there. Yes, I do remember that guy.
It was dirty from the 3-point line.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
That needs to be the new thing. I like that.
Right.
I like that. Instead of doing the whatever that is.
Yeah, I still haven't figured that one out.
I haven't figured out that one. If y'all know what that, if y'all are watching camera, if y'all know what that is, let us know. I have no idea. I don't want to type that in and be like, what does this mean? But anywho, yeah. Ole Miss for real?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
What do you need to see how Ole Miss to be for real?
Consistency.
I
know they're 15-2, but they have 2 big wins. I mean, right now you look at that Georgia win as a really good win. You look at the Alabama win as a good win, but
yeah,
they've been some tight games in their non-conference schedule. I want to see them, kind of like Duke. I want to see them continue to put this together. I do think they're a sleeper to definitely in the SEC conference championship tournament. I think they could be a sleeper
that tournament's
there.
gonna be tough.
But as far as a deep run in March Madness, depth is going to be an issue with Ole Miss. But they got a great coach, Chris Beard. They got a great talent on that team. It's just putting it all together and getting momentum going at the right time.
Speaking of beards, did you shave? You just
Like
go stash?
Like Sunday.
Did you just go stash? Sorry, it's so blind, I can't see it.
I trimmed the stash and then shaved all of this, but it's coming back in.
Gotcha. I see a little bit of it there now. You shaved what, Sunday?
Yeah.
Today's Wednesday, man.
Dude, it took me 33 years to grow what's on my face right now. Dude, I don't even got no chest hair. Hey, look at this.
Crazy.
Look at this. That's all the armpit hair, and that's it.
My gosh.
I've never shaved it, trimmed it, or anything.
That is hilarious. Sorry. Had a moment there. It just caught me. Caught me off guard. I was like, did he shave?
I barely got hair on my arms.
Golly, man. Golly.
Naturally hairless, almost.
Josh Dobbs?
No, I don't have alopecia. Or
he does.
Whatever
Yeah. Another upset. Mizzou versus number 5, Florida. Now, I did not expect. No one saw this one coming yesterday.
I will say, actually, they were talking about this on ESPN before this game, and they said that Missouri's defense could really give Florida some issues. And I was like, nah, are you kidding me? No, there's no way.
I didn't think so either because the way Florida was rolling here lately. 83-82 was final. 1 point.
And at one point,
it was pretty bad. It was like 16.
At
18.
one point, Florida got back up. They were up 82-77.
Really?
And then Missouri finished strong at the end to win the cap off the upset.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, the Gators trailed most of this game. I knew they trailed like largely of the portion of the game that I watched.
I think they got back up. I think they got up 8, and then it was a minute and something to go, and it was 82-77, and Missouri just hammered down.
Locked down on defense and made some points. That's how you close out a game. Of course, Florida loses after I say that I think they could probably win the national championship. I don't always. Anytime I place a bet, guys, or if I'm talking about something, just don't.
Well, that's Florida, though. Like we were talking about their offense.
Streaky.
They're 119th in the country in defense efficiency. If they play a team, which I'm guessing here, Missouri played a very slow type of game, which is what you're going to see tonight, Wednesday night, out of Georgia. it really slows down Florida, and they need that rhythm and that up-tempo style. You slow them down, their defenses
Kind of like Kentucky.
Might as well open the door and just say, here, their defense is not that great.
Kind of like Kentucky in a way, yeah.
Yes.
Gators now 15-2. Missouri improves to 14-3. So I do look for Missouri maybe to jump into that top 25 if they can close out the weekend strong.
That's another program too. Missouri's always up there. Like they're a top 25 team usually in basketball. You see them in the tournament every year. I mean, back when they were in the Big 12, they were perennial Sweet
really
16
good.
Type team. So
yeah,
good to see Missouri getting back on the right foot.
Caleb Grill. Grilled Florida with 22 points on 7 for 11 shooting. 7-11. Good gas station. No free shout out. Walter Clayton Jr. I've talked about him a lot. Excellent player. Will be incredible, I think, in the NBA. He's got all the tangibles, all the assets, everything you need to be a good player in the NBA. Dropped 28 for the Gators, but it wasn't enough. That's my question. Is Mizzou that good too? Is the SEC really that good? Are they a top 25 team? They're 14-3.
Missouri's defense is definitely there. Obviously, I mean, I didn't believe it coming into it, but just looking at the stat line and everything, their defense is ranked in the top 10 this year in basketball as far as efficiency goes. Offense, that's going to be their struggle. If they find a team that plays slow, like if they play a team like Georgia where they both play the same tempo, could be an issue for them. But when they play these teams like Tennessee, Kentucky, Florida, Alabama at times, they play a team like Duke who likes to run an up-tempo, fast style. They can really cause some havoc. So just depends on the draw with Missouri. Is Missouri a top 25 team? I don't think so yet. I mean, big win against Florida. We'll see what happens this weekend. I think they got a big matchup this weekend. This weekend's really going to start separating some people. We're going to find out starting tonight, Wednesday night, with the Georgia-Tennessee game. You're going to find out who your powerhouse basketball teams are and who are the ones that are almost there but not quite getting it yet.
Yeah. I like that. I like that take a lot. Yeah, we're getting about halfway through the season almost. Yeah. So, yeah, we'll see what everybody's got. Number 7, Marquette avoids the upset in overtime with Sean DePaul. Just DePaul, guys. I just had to throw Sean DePaul out. Shout out Sean Paul. With 85-83 win. Come on, man. You don't like Sean Paul? Marquette improves to 15-2 on the season, and DePaul falls to an even 9-9.
Down year for DePaul. DePaul is a perennial
very
8-10.
Down. They usually are a very good team. Them and like St. John, St. Mary's, all those teams.
St. John's, Creighton, that little bunch there, they're usually pretty good. I mean, I look at this game just the way that I look at what was the game we were talking about? I had a close one. We're talking about rankings.
Something to give it to.
Oh, Iowa State. You looked at Iowa State and said that they had a tough game, overtime or whatever. I just look at this as another one of those
Iowa
games.
State and Texas Tech. Yep.
Yeah. Was this at DePaul?
Maybe. I don't know if it was. I'd have to look.
Either or. It really that shouldn't matter in the end of the day.
Shouldn't matter. They're 9-9, and you went to overtime with them.
But I mean, again, it's basketball. I mean,
it is.
You can
anybody, any week.
I mean, the year Florida Gulf Coast went, they were at one point 9-12 in the season and ended up going to the Final Four. So
yeah,
it's all about when you hit your stride and you get it going. I think it's just a game.
Baby.
I mean, this is just I look at Marquette just like you look at UConn. I mean, you're facing adversity here. You played a team that you probably should have beat pretty handedly. You went to overtime with them, but hey, you came away with the win, so be happy about it.
Wake up call.
Wake up call. Maybe you're not playing like a top 10 team.
Not based off what a little bit I watched on this one. Just recap. David Joplin for Marquette dropped 30. That's pretty good. 9 for 17 on shooting and 7 for 13 from 3. So a little bit over 50%. Sean DePaul was led by C.J. Gunn, who dropped 21 on 9 for 21 shooting. Did you not like the Summer Give It To? Did you not like that in there a minute ago? You didn't like that at all. I'm just going to shut up, man. I'm done. Is Shaka Smart really that smart? Is he? He's got losses to Dayton and Iowa State. Iowa State, great team. Dayton, not so much this year. But Dayton's usually high flyers. I mean, usually pretty tough.
I was looking up something here. Where did Dwayne Wade's son go?
Was it?
Zaire Wade. Didn't he go to Marquette?
Was it Marquette?
Well, I mean, that's where Dwayne Wade plays. I was wondering. He's playing for an African league now. He ain't playing professionally anymore.
Oh, I didn't know.
I don't know. I was just looking, but yeah. Shaka Smart. I mean, I think Shaka Smart's one of the best coaches in college basketball. I think you look what he did at VCU. You look what he did at Texas. He didn't get a fair shake down at Texas. I mean, he came in and had a rebuild, and then the fundage was they were more worried about getting football where it needed to be to make this transition to the SEC.
Yep.
But hey, they were several Sweet 16. I think they made at least one Elite Eight. They may have made a Final Four one time there during his tenure at Texas.
Can't remember.
Marquette
I don't think so. I think they made Elite Eight.
They were Elite Eight last year at Marquette with him there. Yeah. I mean,
he's a
great coach, great program at Marquette.
Loved what he did at VCU. You don't even hear about VCU anymore.
No, I mean, he was probably him and Jim Laurinaigo were your first that I remember your first Cinderella teams that made the tournament and made the Final Four. I mean, George Mason, VCU. Then after them you had Butler with Brian Stevens and them making Butler. It. So
yeah.
And Shaka's a great coach. He was young when he got there, and I mean he's still young comparatively to most of these coaches. So
absolutely,
yeah.
Shaka Smart, baby. Love seeing him on the sidelines still. He's been around for a while now. He's been around probably close to 20 years now.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, it's already been that long. Yeah, knows basketball. Kentucky, number 8. They played number 11, Texas A&M. Kentucky, you never know which team's going to show up, but they dominated.
Yeah.
Dominated A&M 81-69. Kentucky now improves to 14-3 on the season, and the Aggies fall to 13-4.
Yeah, took the buzz out of Buzz Williams.
Yeah, but I like what Buzz has done with Texas A&M. I mean, he's a great coach. Tech should have done everything in their power to keep him there.
That's another thing you look at. He came from Marquette, did great at Marquette, and then he went to Tech. Did great at Tech, and then
did great at announcing.
Yeah, took a year off there.
Yep, he did announcing for a year.
Yep.
And then landed the big job at A&M got all the money in the world that they need.
It was another thing with Tech. He wanted more money, or there was more money to be offered, and Tech wouldn't bump up the salary. So
I don't know if A&M's there yet. That's a team that I'm not. I mean, I think Buzz Williams is a great coach. I think he'll have them ready when it comes to the end of the season. I do think he will, but I just don't know if they have the depth. I just don't know if they're fully there just yet.
Yeah, I see that.
Kentucky leading scorer was Jackson Robinson. He had 22 on 8 for 17 shooting. A&M, we said this guy's name before, Zareek Phillips led the way with 21.
Nice.
Pretty solid.
Yeah.
I think absolutely. What do you consider a good average in college basketball?
18.
I was going to say 15. If I saw somebody had 15.6 points per game
15,
or something.
18 to 15.
That's solid. That's really solid in college.
Anything over that in college, you're like, wow, this guy, either there's nobody else on this team or this dude's a stud. So
yeah, that's why I enjoy college, man. It's a team ball. Love it. Yeah. Is Kentucky, since we're speaking of Kentucky and Texas A&M, is Kentucky better now under Mark Pope versus John Calipari?
Yes.
I think I already have your answer. Yeah. Yes. I agree. I think Pope needs to, of course, see what he can do in the next couple of years, but it's already proven that, they're a top 10 program. A little streaky.
Here's the thing with Kentucky. They could be absolutely terrible, and you're still going to have players want to go play for Kentucky because it's Kentucky.
Yeah.
Now you got somebody there.
Blue chip school, man.
Now you got somebody there that can coach these kids and make them better than they were. See, that was the thing with Calipari. He brought in top talent. But to me, they didn't develop until they got into the NBA. You didn't, because, there's several. You take away John Wall. I don't think Michael Kidd-Gilchrist was ever what we thought he was going to be. But you take away like John Wall, Anthony Davis, and DeMarcus Cousins. You kind of take them out of that. You look at the other players, the other 40-some players you put in the NBA.
Carl Anthony Towns go there too.
Yeah, Carl Anthony Towns and DeAndre Fox. DeAndre Fox.
Oh, Fox, man. Point guard. Whew.
So, there's 5 right there. Out of all the teams he had there, he sent a lot of kids there. Granted, they've been decent NBA players. You got to throw it. You got to throw it to the left. Yeah, there you go. John Wall. Yeah.
Man, I miss that guy.
But
he won in the NBA. They gave him like a massive contract, and then he just didn't play.
Yeah, he was. But I just think now Kentucky is going to get these top talented kids, and now they got a coach that's going to be able to put them in the right position and build around it. I think Kentucky is set up for greatness. I
really like Mark Pope. I've listened to him a lot, like talking and stuff after games.
And he was there. That's the thing. He's a former Kentucky player. He's there. I'm pretty sure he won a national title while he was there. He knows what it takes to be top in Kentucky, and he knows what is unsatisfactory in Kentucky. What is considered probably a great season and current I'll say Georgia, for example, basketball terms,
Right,
is
that's a
disappointment.
standard. That's the standard at Kentucky, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it is. That's their sport.
Yeah.
I mean, people can say what they want about football, but Kentucky is a basketball school still.
Baseball program's not too bad.
It's not too bad either.
Yeah.
Number 19, Illinois. Whoops, Indiana 94-69. Illinois back to 13-4 and was led by Colin Boswell with 22 points on 6 for 15 shooting.
Nice.
Didn't put any stats from Indiana up there because they were just terrible.
Yeah, poor Indiana. I hate seeing them being as down as they were. I miss the Mark Crane.
And that used to be a basketball program.
I mean, it's where basketball was invented. It should be, but I mean, they've went through coach after coach after coach, and they just have it. To me, there was a couple seasons there they were better than what I remember. But I go back to like the what was his name? Has the weird Victor Oladipo. I go back to that season with him there. Like Oladipo and the brother, the Zeller. Not Tyler. Was it Tyler? Or Tyler? No, Tyler's at North Carolina.
Was it Kyle?
Which Zeller was it? I think Tyler was at North Carolina.
Tyler was at North Carolina.
But he turned into a Cody Zeller.
Cody.
Yeah, Cody was.
Kyle,
I mean,
dang it.
he was a great player. I mean, you go back to those teams. I mean, he averaged 15.6 points a game, 6 rebounds in his career. So
didn't do nothing in the NBA.
He had pretty good. He had a couple good seasons. Hey, he was on those Bobcat teams that were.
Oh man, the Charlotte Bobcats. Whew.
The Adam Morrison Bobcats is where he was at.
That was tough, man.
Adam Morrison.
Poor old Charlotte just got great players right now. Just can't do it. Can't do it.
Adam Morrison. Must talk about mustaches. Adam Morrison.
Adam Morrison.
Gonzaga, long hair, 3-point shooter.
Yes.
One that was crying at the end of the national championship, and everybody made fun of him.
Yeah. Nice mustache.
Yeah.
Nice stash, man.
Then he now, have you seen him lately? Don't.
Okay.
Don't look at him. He's bald and it's weird.
You got something against bald people?
No, he just he's got part of he's bald on top, and then the rest of his hair's long.
Gotcha.
And then he's still got the stash, and
as long as he's still got the stash.
Yeah.
Is this the Illinois team we wish when Michael Jordan's son Jeffrey was there before he transferred to UCF? Jeffrey was a heck of a player, man. He averaged 2.1 points per game.
I was about to say,
all right, moving on. That's all I got on that one. Number 24, Wisconsin versus Ohio State. Badgers hold on to win 70-68. Badgers now improved to 14-3, and Buckeyes fall to 10-7. Wisconsin was led by John, I'm going to butcher this, Tunji, with 17 points and 3 from 7 from the field. Ohio State was led by Bruce Thornton, who dropped 21 on 7 for 13 shooting. Pretty good shooting there. Ohio State, just a football school?
No.
I think they are 10-7.
They've been in 10 Final Fours. They've appeared in 27 of the NCAA.
I know. I'm just trying to get those Ohio State fans right.
This year they are down. I mean, I talk to an Ohio State fan every day at work, and he says, they
got too much money, man.
They're very young this year, but they didn't really do good in recruiting this year either. So
how's the baseball program?
They don't have one. I mean, I think they do, but it's pretty much non-existent.
Basketball and football.
Evan Turner, go back. I mean, they had some basketball players there.
Oh yeah, Evan Turner.
Yeah,
I'm surprised LeBron James. If he would have went to college, he'd have went there.
They're Notre Dame.
I think he'd pick the Buckeyes. He's big on the Buckeyes.
He is, but he was recruited heavily at Notre Dame to play tight end.
Wouldn't that have been something?
He would have been a monster.
Yeah, dude's still a monster.
Yeah.
Here's my sleeper team. This is the one I've been holding out on. Arizona versus number 25 Baylor. Arizona does it again. They've been beating all these ranked opponents. Team's getting hot. They're 11-5 now. Playing like the Arizona team we expected to begin the season. I think they continue on this. I think they'll be great. Caleb Love's a good player. A transfer from UNC. Yeah. What do you think?
I think too. Arizona transition conferences. They're in the Big 12 now. But let's just look at some early season losses that they had.
Struggles.
Lost at Wisconsin. 103-88. Lost to Duke, 69-55.
Tough team.
Lost to Oklahoma, 82-77. Lost to UCLA, 57-54. Their biggest win this year is the upset they had over West Virginia a couple weeks ago.
They got 3 ranked wins now, and they're 4-0 in conference.
They beat West Virginia once. They beat Cincinnati once. These were both road games, and then they beat Baylor last week, this game.
What are they in conference? 3-0, 4-0.
Conference play, they are first in the Big Ten right now as far as statistics. Why is it not showing me?
I like them, man. I think they're a sleeper.
I can't guess. Conference, I'll tell you. Hold on. I got to count it. West Virginia won. So they're 1-1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1-5. Or 5-1, sorry. 5-1.
I was about to say. Okay. Yeah. The reason I say that, this Henry Vassar, I don't know if you watch this kid. He's very good, very talented center for them. He led them with 19 points in 19 minutes. He was 9 of 11.
Another good one.
9 of 11 on shooting.
Jaden Bradley, another good three-point shooter for them. Caleb Love, he struggled this year. He should have went to the NBA draft.
He only had 8 points, I think, in that game.
He's just not been dominant. I mean, last year he was averaging around 19 a game.
They'll get it going. I ain't worried.
He struggled a little bit. The big thing with them is they're kind of having what Tennessee had last year. They don't have a big man to facilitate them down low, and
I think they might have found him. This Henry kid's very, very good.
Yeah. But the one thing I will take away, they have 2 non-conference losses to Big Ten schools.
Mm-hmm.
So
early in the season.
It is early, but I mean, still early. It's still early, but I mean, let's just look at their upcoming opponents here. They got Texas Tech, Oklahoma State, Colorado. It should be 3 wins, but then they go to Iowa State.
Texas Tech's tough.
Iowa State comes to them on the 27th, so that'll be a tell to see where they're at there. That'll give a good comparison. Then they got Houston on the 15th of February.
Nice. Yeah, I like Zona. I always thought they was a good, solid squad. They're usually another top team usually.
Yeah.
Tommy Lloyd. Old Tommy. Coming up, man. Had to put this on here. We mentioned it a little bit earlier. We got Georgia.
Yep. And
1 hour versus number 6, Tennessee at Thompson-Boling Arena in Knoxville. Who you got and what's the key to win?
First off, it's the Food City.
I know. I can't do the whole freaking thing. I'm not going to go through all their sponsors. It's Thompson-Boling.
Okay.
Thompson-Boling brought to you by Food City.
Yeah. There you go. Thank you. No free shout-outs to Food City. Somebody needs to get locked. Buggies everywhere.
Buggies everywhere.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, who I got in this one,
Tennessee.
I'll go with my fanhood here, and I will. I'll definitely go with the fanhood here, and I will go with the Georgia Bulldogs. The Georgia Bulldogs in this one, but I really do think Tennessee should win this game just based off the talent they got, Rick Barnes. But
that's all we need to say. All right, that's it.
This is going to be, I think, Tennessee's toughest matchup of the season for them because you're going to play a team that is really going to slow it down. Like, this very well could be a 32-30 type halftime score. You might see the first team to score 60 may be the one that wins this game because Georgia's really going to slow it down. Georgia has the 2 biggest guys in the SEC, especially with one with Azul Newell. I mean, this dude's tearing it up. He's been back 3 straight weeks, freshman SEC Player of the Week. They're coming off some big wins. If Georgia can dominate the paint and control the time of possession in this game and get Tennessee in foul trouble early, Georgia wins this game. But if Georgia is able to slow it down and Tennessee gets their tempo going, Tennessee could very well run Georgia out of Thompson-Boling Arena tonight.
That's what I want to see happen. I think this will be a tough game. I know I'm just giving you crap, but I do think it will be tough. I don't think it's their toughest opponent yet. I think going to the Swamp, playing in Florida, was their toughest game. Obviously, they were cold as ice. So, yeah, it's home game. I think that's a huge advantage. The crowd is sold out. It'll be loud. I'm excited. I think the biggest key for this will be Chaz Lanier, getting him back, getting him going. The past couple games, he's been down in points. I think he had 6 points, 8 points, 10 points. Sorry, 10 points in Florida and like 12 last game they played against Texas.
Yeah.
So got to get him going. Got to get him back to the 18 a game, 20 a game, whatever he's scoring there a minute ago. So get him back to that. Don't let Georgia bully you on rebounds. Get your offensive rebounds. Obviously, get your defensive rebounds. If we can shut y'all out there, I think we're fine.
I'm really interested to see Lanier versus Blue Cane, Knoxville-born. He's coming back to his hometown. I think he's going to be motivated from his family and friends in Knoxville. That'll be a very good matchup to see.
I wish he would have came to Tennessee.
I'm interested to see if Newell can get going the way he has here lately against Tennessee. I'm interested to see how Rick Barnes orchestrates that defense around Georgia's big man down low. That's going to be ready. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be a great game, I think. I hope. but it also
Hope
has
it's
the
a blowout.
potential.
Hope Tennessee beats them by 50.
If they do, I'll wear Tennessee gear tomorrow to work. If they beat us by 50.
Ooh, by 50? Well, yeah, they're not going to win by 50. 20. How about 20? Last minute thoughts. About to wrap this episode up, guys. It's been a great one. Hopefully, y'all have enjoyed it. We've enjoyed it. We're starting to do, again, shorter content. We're just pushing those out random times. Whenever you get 10 to 15 minutes, we can sit down and talk about a topic or subject. If there's anything you want us to talk about for 10 minutes, let us know. We'll try to get that video out and give you our thoughts. Again, these videos are up on YouTube, Facebook, and TikTok. So just make sure you're on the lookout for those. Our last couple have done really well. Very, very pleased with that. One other last minute thought for me is the TGL. We've talked about this. We don't know what it stands for. We think it stands for Tomorrow's Golf League. Still not been announced what it actually stands for. We had a match on Tuesday. I watched pretty much the entire thing. It's great, guys. I love it. I love golf. But it was LA versus Jupiter. LA Golf Club versus the Jupiter Golf Club.
LA was on fire.
Yeah, they were. LA had oh gosh, too soon.
No pun intended, man.
I'm not even hitting the media on that one. Too soon. LA had Colin Moore. I didn't get that. Oh my gosh. LA had Colin Morikawa, Justin Rose, and Sahith Theegala. Jupiter had Tiger Woods, Max Homa, and Kevin Kisner. I thought for sure this would be a close game. LA dominated 12-1. Two things that really, I think if anybody wants to go back and watch, two things that you have to watch is Tiger's walkout. He comes out to eye Tiger. It's great. It's excellent. And then Kevin Kisner's chip off the flag. It's the funniest thing I've seen probably a professional golfer do in quite some time. He looked like us out there on the golf course. So,
I don't know. Tiger's drive, the one that he launched over the green that went into the water.
Yeah, went into the water.
And Charlie
he's like, I don't know what happened because he's like, I don't swing that hard anymore.
Yeah. So that was funny. But
you can tell that playing here versus playing on the course is messing with them.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's harder to, because when they're outside, they can feel the wind. They can, do all that stuff. But there, it's just a screen.
Another cool thing about it, there was several NFL owners and investors there. The NFL was thinking about putting money toward it and starting to help build more of these SoFi
Serena Williams
golf.
is a part owner of the LA.
There's a lot money going into it, and they're talking about expansion going into next year. A lot of potential buyers or interest was there last night. But other than that, I do have some golf news that broke yesterday. I don't know, you may know it. One of my favorite golfers, if not my favorite, Ricky Fowler, his deal with TaylorMade, and the glove has ended. He no longer will have a TaylorMade ball or glove. The two sides did not renew for 2025. He will now play with a Titleist ball as a free agent. Additionally, his partnership with Grant Thornton has concluded and has been replaced by EY. I don't know what EY is, but no longer with Grant Thornton. He is no longer.
The only other golf news I saw is John Daly's having wrist surgery.
Yeah, I seen that.
Yeah. I didn't know that about Ricky.
Yep.
Ricky.
Pretty Ricky. But yeah, he'll be using a Titleist ball. He's looking for somebody to sponsor him. TTS don't make golf balls, or we would.
NLFC. Where's he at? I'll get him a red and black Puma suit.
There you
with
go.
NLFC instead of Puma.
There you go. I like
or
it.
just all red.
Okay.
He likes them all. He used to do all orange.
He don't do it anymore though.
I know. I wish he'd bring it back.
Needs the hair.
Needs the hair.
Needs the Zac Efron hair back from High School Musical.
Lose the stash.
Keep it.
Kind of like stash.
Keep it.
Lose the glasses.
Glasses, yeah. Or at least change them up. They look like it looks like he's getting ready to go weed eating.
Made him look pretty old, man.
Yeah.
Ricky's getting old on us.
But yeah, man. That's all I got as far as that. Yeah. Be sure you guys check out our 10-minute episodes we're going to drop. Probably going to do another one here in the next couple of days, so be on the lookout for that. Other than that, go Dogs. Beat the Vols. Y'all have a great Thursday.
See y'all.